My fingers know what the heart will repeat. All paper glitch in a room that knew how even silence remembered you. I threw your last text into nights recycle. Watched it blink like a faint old cycle. Not rage, not grief, just idle skin, like receipts from a life I didn't plan. Clean night on, but you never appear. Unloved and deep where you disappeared. You were never hacked, just ran the script till my pride updated and quietly slipped. I don't bleed, I buffer and burn. No battery where you will never return. No notifications, no phantom names, just peace with deleted things. You used to crash when I walked away. Now I exit clean with nothing to say. And bookmarks faded like paraffin. My tabs are closed on your pixel name. Past reflections never caught my sight. Just the shit you're confused with pride. I walk past catfish, we say you were tapped. Your voice now cashed in a lifeline. No revenge typed out in code, just a silent patch when nothing showed. Autocorrect doesn't know you now, and that's my win without a vow. Birthday keychain lies in my drawer. Unclick it, untouched means less than before. History clear, no trail to mend. Digital goodbye with a real world end. Lights off and apps we used to haunt. No login dreams, no quiet want. Victory soft like system reset. You're gone, and I don't forget. You said what you had to say, then left the thread to drift away. No final thought, no take care line, just silence shaped like a decline. I waited one more hour to refresh, unread the ghost of you. No message type, no echo sent, just absence learning to ferment. The phone stayed still, the lights stayed red. I heard your voice inside my head, but every word came out in cold, like grief beneath the quiet low. You didn't block, you didn't stay, just slipped through like a song delay. Not anger, not a shattered cry, just nothing left to amplify. I typed the line, then let it die. The need, erase the name, and gave the silence back its claim. The thread goes on with hollow lines, no arguments, no warning signs, just empty space that used to ring with something close to promising. I scrolled up to where it had been. You wrote like you still had a plan, but plans dissolve like digital mist. And I accept no text after this. I closed the app and opened out, but still refused to reach back out. The proof I grew is in this space where I don't beg to be replaced. You'll type again, or maybe not, but either way I've made this spot a place where you don't get to it. No message left, no chance to mend it. So if this ends, let it stay there. No, maybe soon. No, do you care? You chose to leave it like a myth, and I chose peace. No text after this. I won't reply to what won't come. The thread is closed, the heart is numb. You're free to vanish, I won't miss a wordless send. No text after this. Black silk light, soft gold shine. I can't face your regret line. No, get headlines, no lousing. Just my clothes turned and clean. You said my name like it was yours. Now it tastes like closed doors. My ears click, quiet heat. Your old lobby under my feet. Your I miss you arrives too late. Paper perfume on cold intent. I keep my smile thin and bright, like a blade made of light. And new apologies fit like rings. Pretty metal, empty veins. My phone stays still, my pulse stays slow. I let that silence steal the show. I dress in peace, I wear it tight. A sign for revenge, done right. Oh, memory knocks, I don't move. My breath says nothing to prove. I don't wish you pain, I wish me more. More self, more fire than before. Velvet payback, sweet and dark. No revenge plot, just a spark. I don't break you, I outgrow. I don't chase you, I let go. My divinity, I clean. Your shadow stays unseen. I keep my heart on my cool. I keep my life as the rule. You watch my stories late at night. My laughter blows without your light. My friends say queen, I barely grin. Cause the real wind lives within. Your old fingerprints safe from my skin. My new edges settle in. I bear so street, no sudden age. Just steady steps, some mistake. You wanted control, you got a ghost. I kept my love and made the coast. No bitter taste, no dirty fight. Just mean distance, unpolite. Oh, your sign is back then. Made me learn how to burn without you. Oh, now my softness has a spine. My maybe turns to fine. I don't hate you, I release. I don't need revenge, I need peace. Hold on my eyelids, slow inhale. I write my name like the spell. Little fantasy in my head, me walking past what I bet. You reach it down, ain't letting it drop. No cruel beats that stop. Night of a taste on my own chest. And finally it fits the best. Black silk night, soft gold shine. Velvet payback, daydream mine. I didn't scroll, I didn't swipe. Just stared into the end of type. The screen went still, the room withdrew, and nothing waited after you. And nothing waited after you. No final sound, no typing ghost. Just all the words we almost wrote. I let the glow wash over doubt and waited for the light to out. Your name still sits above the thread, unread like prayers we left unsaid. A digital breath I won't release, a silent shape like no relief. I used to trace the type in dots like stars across a screen of thoughts, but now I watch them fade away where goodbyes don't know what to say. My hands don't reach, my phone don't ring, but still I feel that distant sting of messages that won't arrive of something paused but still alive. You're offline now in every way. Even memory looks away. I touch the screen but not to seek, just to remember feeling weak. I didn't block, I didn't hide, just let the thread go mute inside. No signal lost, no final beep, just quiet that I chose to keep. And maybe you still tap and wait, but not for me. It's far too late, the screen stopped here where I don't need another word I wouldn't read. No blue check mark, no alert, just distance stressed and something hurt. The app still runs but I moved past the version where we thought we'd last. If someday you scroll back to me, I hope the silence sets you free. I left no trace, I left no locks, just stood alone where the screen stops. And as it dims, so does your name. Not out of spite, not out of blame, but simply this: I closed the scene where we mistook a thread for meaning. I never sent it, but it stayed in lowercase where feelings fade. 3 lines beneath your empty name, still holding things I never blamed. It starts with hey, then takes a turn into a thought, I let it burn. You'll never read the space between, but that's the part where I was seen. The draft remembers every key, each pause, each scratch of honesty. The way I almost said I'm hurt, but softened it to sound less burnt. I read it back like sacred text, like all the words you'd never text. But still I write, and still it holds the versions of me never told. It asks you things I'd never dare, like why you left without the care. It ends before a question mark, because I feared what might come dark. You never saw it, never knew the shade of blue I typed in you, but still it breathes in silent form. A quiet draft that watched the storm. It's not a letter or a cry, it's just the proof I didn't lie, the proof I tried, the proof I stayed. In all the words I never made. Now when I scroll I see it there, unread, unsent, but fully bare. You think I said the least I could, but every word says what I should. The app won't ask if I'll delete, as if it knows I won't repeat. It saves the grief I couldn't send, and keeps the version with no end. So if you wonder what I meant, or where the warmth you knew was spent, the message waits beneath my skin, still tight but never entered in. The screen forgets but I do not. The draft remembers every thought. And if you knew what it could sing, you'd see this draft knows everything. You watched, I know, I saw the trace, a flicker through your user face. You didn't like, you didn't speak, but you were there each fragile week. The views went up, the silence stayed, a hollow proof that doesn't fade. You didn't echo, didn't ping, but seeing you still meant a thing. You lingered long on stories told, on photos where the light turned cold, but never knocked or asked me why. The warmth had drained behind my eye. No comment box, no hidden note, just presence built on what you don't. You let me hang in ghosted threads, still marked as seen, still underfed. I posted soft, not made to scream, just thoughts that floated in between you. Half there but never loud, just pixel proof inside the cloud. You let me grieve where no one looked, while watching every word I booked. A shadow clapping without sound that knew just when to not be found. Maybe silence feels like peace, but watching hurts without release. It's not the view that cuts the thread, it's being seen, but left for dead. I search for you in sudden taps, the kind that pause but don't collapse, and found you hovering like mist, but saying nothing, just like this. So don't pretend it passed you by. I saw the echo in your eye. You watch me break, then watch me bend, but never type, not in the end. So if you wonder what I felt, it wasn't rage, it wasn't melt, just quiet screams you never found, because you only seen without sound, seen without sound. Some ghosts don't leave, they simply fade, and every story left replayed. And you stayed without a sound, a viewer who just watched me drown. Don't pause too long on what we were. Let memory blur, let pixels stir. You'll see my name, don't tap, just glide. A whisper you don't need to hide. No angry post, no burning thread, just screenshots left unread instead. I'm not the mess you thought would stay, just someone you scrolled past one day. I used to freeze when you'd appear. Now I just move through what was near. Your face, your feet, your filtered glow. A hallway I no longer know. I see the views, I feel the ghost of who reacts and who comes close. But I don't need to play that role. I let you scroll and not console. No comeback line, no double text, no heartbreak drop between the necks. I left the comment box alone and made my silence fully grown. You'll stop on me, then pass right through like tapping glass without a clue. But that's enough, no need for more. I'm not the one you're waiting for. Just notice once, then let me slide. No tap to feel face, but feel no flame. Don't fake the light, don't fake control. Just scroll past me slow, not cold. I lived a while in your display, a profile paused in yesterday. Now I just ask for something small. Scroll past me slowly, that is all. No need to pause, no need to speak. Just feel the quiet when we meet. You don't know heart, you don't know road. Just move, just breathe, scroll past me home. Roll past me home. You were never saved with your name, just numbers left without a claim. A blank beside a call that rang, a ghost that memory never sang. No emoji to define your place, no photo to recall your face. Just contact ID left unfilled, like something known but never willed. I dialed once, then backed away, not ready for what voice might say. You lived in space that couldn't last, no present tense, no anchored past. I never named what wouldn't stay, just let it float and drift away. And in that space I made my room for things that didn't need a tune. You sent your song, I heard the tone, but chose to leave the field alone. No label set, no title crown, you're just the silence I unbound. You asked why messages felt thin, why warmth refused to let you in. But I don't frame what isn't real, I don't retype what I won't feel. Not every touch deserves a tag, some names just sag beneath the lag. And yours was filed with soft delete, a version I refuse to keep. I saw you call, I let it ring, not out of rage, just didn't cling. No name popped up, no flash, no sound, just quiet truth that circled round. You thought we were a song to hold, but I stayed cold, I stayed untold. You were a phase I didn't sing, saved as nothing meant no thing. And now you ask if you were known, but answers aren't in contact phones. They live in what we failed to write, and yours was never typed in light. No entry left, no name in view, just empty where I once knew you. The proof of how I pulled the string, you're not erased, you were never a thing. We almost said it, almost called. The night stood still but didn't fall. Your voice hummed just outside the sound, like something new that won't be found. I text you cause we both erased the distance folded into grace, and all the closeness we could keep got tucked beneath what we don't speak. We almost met the minute late, both checking face. We wouldn't ride. You almost left, I almost stayed. We were at the acre road, so in bed. No breakdown scene, no side of grass. Just moments we agreed to pass. No label given, no flame thrown. Just silence we both made up. Your name later, but didn't tap. You almost texted then took it back. I almost said I miss you too, but left it so much something true. We never fought, you never burned. We just let time and never turn. Left on the edge of something sweet. Like two delays that never meet. Almost as west, go east, at your places no one says goodbye. We left it there, no shame, no twist. Just left on almost nothing else. A shadow walks the street in Miami, cars and echo is out of time. I see you clear but never close. A photo faded past its pose. I don't regret, I don't resent. We met and pauses not cement. And if we're anything at all, it's almost felt just like me stole. So if you dream of what we were, remember not to call it her. We want a name on kiss or wrist with something else just left on. We didn't fail, we didn't end. We're just a line I didn't send. But gentle truth, no heart resists. The kind that's lonely left on. I wrote 3 lines and left them there. No send, no save, just open air. The cursor blinked like something caught between the truth and what I thought. Your name stayed fixed at the top, but every word felt long to drop. So I just stared and let it breathe. The sentence trapped beneath my sleeve. You messaged once, then disappeared. Like even waiting felt too weird. But I don't chase a vanished home. I write to leave, not bring you. This isn't love, it's just release. Quite quiet draft without a piece of who you were. All might have been just letters stacked in phantom skin. My phone dimmed twice, I watched it sleep. Still mobilized and nothing deep, but lasting tight. I hope you then. I let the silence type again. I'll move the words to line 5 down, change hope to healed and back around. But nothing clicked, no phrasing fit, so I just let the blank commit. I kept it there for weeks untouched. I maybe built on nothing much, unread, unsaid, still strangely near, like saying less could make me clear. Your thread has blue ticks, mine has not. That's how I know the thread is done. But part of me still leaves the light on drafts that never came out right. No message holds what I won't send, but drafts don't need a proper end. They flow like thoughts I'll let unwind without a claim for space or time. So if you ever tap my name and find that message still the same, know that I once meant to begin. I chose instead to stay within. I closed the app, believe the scene still typed in gray, still in between. No symbol sound, no final token, just love that stayed. The draft left open. I said goodbye, but kept the pen, each letter leaking what was then. You walked away, the page stayed warm, and I kept writing through the storm. No final word can wrap this clean, too many lines caught in between. I try to end, but start instead. The ink still moves like things unsaid. Your name comes back in lowercase, inside a line I can't erase. I rhyme around, you dodge your sound, but somehow always circle round. Goodbye was never one and done. It's in the things I've left undone, in songs I write but never play, in notes I fold and hide away. I've signed the end 1,000 ways, but still the grief begins to phrase. You're gone, but verbs don't understand how final slips from steady hands. The verses bent where you once stood, they echo soft, not like they should. I try to end, but truth's too wide, and you still haunt the space inside. Each stanza starts to let you go, but ends in places I don't know. The pain rewrites, the past resists, and I'm still writing. You still exist, If closure came in single form, I'd frame it cold, I'd keep it warm. But mine keeps breaking into verse. It makes the healing feel like worse. I draft goodbyes in every breath, but none erase the way you left. The final line won't ever land when memory won't let go of hands. So don't mistake my silent night for peace or freedom or made right. I'm quiet now, but not past tries. I'm just alone, still writing goodbyes. And when I pause, it's not the end, it's just a page I might not send. The ink still flows, the echo cries, because I'm here, still writing goodbyes. Red silk running down the edge of my sleeve, your name unspelled in every thread I leave. Street like gold on my collarbone bend. Didn't need you to break just to end. I dust off the mirror with rings on both hands. The silence I wear more tailored than planned. No glass shatter, no fire alarms, but my scent is gone from your pillow arms. The velvet booth I sit and pretend that I never learned your middle name again. Dessert comes soft like a mercy unearned. I sip on a wind that was never confirmed. No witnesses, just satin and spite. My triumph wears heels into the night. Every blink I take rewrites the scene. Your echo fades where I've never been. Emails unopened, I don't even scroll. The knife you forgot still shines in its role. No bitter, no bite, no boiling skin. I glow in a tone you'll never live in. Lips glossed with a shade name, not yours. I lean on the frame of unlocked doors. You watch from a distance, I won't reduce. I win like silk without an excuse. Heels clicking rhythm with my heartbeats low. Your name now dust under what I saw. I bought no revenge, no dagger, no trap. Just velvet resolve in a quiet clap. One stain shaped like your apologies pause. I wipe it away with no applause. I don't need closure, I don't need peace. I need the version of me you couldn't lease. Cold under nails, soft grin in disguise. I leave like a queen without goodbyes. No curtain, no bow, just passing by. Blood, orange velvet, no need to try. I typed once and heard it back. Your silence answered line for lack. Each word I wrote came back unclear, like echo trapped in what we fear. You weren't online, but still I saw your presence blink behind the flaw. A ghost reply beneath the frame. No letters, just the weight of name. I sent a thought, it bounced too wide. Returned in shape, but not in time. It sounded close, but nothing fit. Like saying stay and meaning quit. You used to write before I spoke. Now I just hear the things I broke. Each vowel loops without your tone, and I reply to what I own. The typing bars stay still and gray, but I hear you in what I say. My voice becomes the one you missed. Each line I send, you still resist. No message forms, but sound rings. A copy lost in silent chains. I echo type what you won't read, like needing more than I complete. You said enough in what you skipped, in every draft you never shipped. Now I just mimic what you might, and hope the ghost can get it right. I pause to feel if you're still near, but all I hold is atmosphere. No send, no take, no real request. Just echoes wearing your old vest. You echo type inside my mind. I see your lines beneath my lines, but none are yours and none persist. Just shadows pressing through the mist. So when I write in vain. A lonely loop, a quiet chain. You've left the thread but still exist. Inside my hands you echo this. The screen is still but you respond in borrowed phrasing from beyond. And every word I fail to write still sounds like you each sleepless night. I found the print, faint red on white, lipstick curve on a paper light, dated back to a night I forgot, but it held what you never bought. A cafe total, 2 drinks and none shared. I sat across from your phantom stare. Your voice didn't echo, just pressed the air, and the seat across stayed perfectly bare. They say receipts fade, but this one stayed. Folded in silence, I never betrayed. The kiss mark looked like something planned, but it bloomed alone in my left hand. No refund for moments misplaced, no price tag on the warmth I faced. You weren't there, but still in sight, in ink that outlasted your brief delight. I pressed it inside a notebook spine, between a poem and a dotted line. It lived like proof of a split in time, where I lost less than what was in mine. No table number, no server's name, just silence written in gentle shame. That slip became my private myth, a page you never signed it with. I never showed it, never claimed. Just read the numbers, none were named. The shade I wore had no regret. It knew a goodbye I had met. The print still smells like a floral light, like perfume fin say goodbye, but you never said it. Not even once, just left the check and let it run. The corners curl like memory's edge, truth written faint in a lipstick pledge. I held it close, then let it rest, a proofless past in Sunday dress. Now in dreams I repurchase that night, different settings, same soft light, but this time I leave the mark on glass and pay alone. And as moments pass, I threw it out, or so I thought. But dreams pull back what time forgot, and in my sleep I still unfold that faded slip with lips too bold. Ooh, a souvenir I didn't need, a silent trace of wanting speed. I wake with hands too empty to write, lipstick receipt from a past life. You opened the file, I closed the past. The cursor blinked and moved too fast. Your name was saved and overwritten, ghosts in code that stayed hidden. I scrolled through nights we never typed, our chat logged and emotions swiped. The bubbles burst in quiet tones, unread lines carved into my phone. You flickered once on my feed, a glitch disguised as something I need, but static dressed you in the same skin of someone soft I'd never let in. I muted echoes in my mind, said do not disturb on what you signed. No draft remains, no tag regret, just shadows I chose to forget. Your voice once auto-completed mine, now it's lost in archive time. I searched your name, results came blank, a system crash I didn't think. No backup holds the words we spent, each phrase expired as it was sent. Now all I have is ghosted trace of memory left in lowercase. You load too slow and disappear, like cached affection turned to fear. I reinstalled who I became in software free of your domain. Even dreams now fail to sync, the moments pixel then they shrink. I live in space you used to scan, a ghost you followed, not a plan. There's no revenge inside this code, just peace and being the one who knows that every digital goodbye outlasts the need to question why. You logged out once without a sound, no crash, no heat, no battleground. Now every time I power down, you're gone from bytes and lost, unfound. No log to track, no link to test, no final key, no voice request. You're just a glitch in songs I post, forever filed under a digital ghost. You called once, but the name was blank. The contact stayed with an empty ring. I let it ring, no tone replied. Just silence framed in something white. Your number lived without a name, and digits cold, too shy to claim. No photos shown, no heart to sign. Just history I'd yet to find. The messages came out of sync, short hellos with lines that shrink. You asked if I still wore that coat. I typed, erased, and let it float. No ringtone matched your ghosted voice. No menu gave a blocking choice. You weren't a threat, just residue. A contact list that still had you. I changed the name to something vague, a void on site in lowercase. But every time the screen lit it up, it poured old wine into my cup. You spoke in text I didn't trust, like falling keys you left in dust. No punctuation, just a wave from a version I forgot to save. I never hit delete or mute, just hoped your pings would stay acute. Each one a proof I could ignore. A knock, I never asked for more. Your voice once held a brighter sound, now wrapped in noise that circles round. I hear it fade in midnight clicks, a whisper I don't dare to fix. I type goodbye and hit no send, left the thread to curve and bend. Unread, unsaid, untouched, and still a signal bared by quiet will. So call again if you decide, but know the name you used has died. I'm not the screen you're searching through. Unknown contact, no longer you. No buzz, no flash, no vibrate, hum. You're gone before the call could come. The line exists but not for you. A silence only I outgrew. You were never saved with your name, just numbers left without a claim. A blank beside a call that rang, a ghost that memory never sang. No emoji to define your place, no photo to recall your face. Just contact ID left unfilled, like something no but never willed. I dialed once then backed away, not ready for what voice might say. You lived in space that couldn't last, no present tense, no anchored past. I never named what wouldn't stay, just let it float and drift away. And in that space I made my room for things that didn't need a tune. You sent your song, I heard the tone, but chose to leave the field alone. No label said, no title crown, you're just a silence I unbound. You asked why messages felt thin, why warmth refused to let you in. But I don't frame what isn't real, I don't retype what I won't feel. Not every touch deserves a tag, some names just sag beneath the lag. And yours was filed with soft delete, a version I refuse to keep. I saw saw you call, I let it ring. Not out of rage, just didn't cling. No name popped up, no flash, no sound, just quiet truth that circled round. You thought we were a song to hold, but I stayed cold, I stayed untold. You were a phase I didn't sing. Saved as nothing meant no thing. And now you ask if you were known, but answers aren't in contact phones. They live in what we failed to write, and yours was never typed in love. No entry left, no name in view, just empty where I once knew you. The proof of how I pulled the string. You're not erased, you were never a thing. You typed once and left the line. 3 dots flickered, then resigned. I watched the pause stretch like a thread. Unseen thoughts you never said. No words arrived, just blinking light. A phantom sentence held too tight. The message bar, a half-closed door. Your silence typed a little more. I wrote it's fine, the backspace slow. The draft dissolved before it flowed. We shared more pauses than we spoke, and that's the bond we never broke. A screen lit up at 3 a.m. I knew it wasn't meant to send. Still I stared like it meant change, like distance could be rearranged. You never typed a single name, but I still read it all the same. Each bubble burst before it grew. Typing ghost, I still saw you. I muted sounds to feel you less, but ghosts don't need the noise to press. You lingered in the autofill where I exist when I sit still. The thread is long but mostly blank, just space between what sank and sank. I scroll the lines that never start and wonder where you hit your part. There's no goodbye in what you wrote, just flickers trailing off like smoke. I answer now with nothing new, a typing ghost replying to. I turn the screen and dim the light, still hear your fingers late at night. They tap on thoughts that never leave. I breathe them in, then let them grieve. And if you ever hit send someday, I won't be where I used to stay, but I'll remember every post where I replied to a ghost. The dots come back and disappear, a rhythm lost but still sincere. You type again, I feel the ache of silence we both meant to break. You spoke in ways I used to know, a phrase that paused the undertow. But when I heard it echo back, it missed the color, lost the track. You quote the lines we used to say in voices bent a different way, like borrowing a skin once mine, but leaving out the silent spine. Your voice still floats through hallway walls, like someone's there who never calls. But what I hear is not my own, just shadows mouthing empty tone. You kept the shell, not what it meant, the frame, not how the message bent. You echo parts, but leave the rest, the pulse, the hush, the quiet chill. Sound in someone's post, a filter clip, a second ghost, but ink falls behind the beat, a version built to feel complete. You play your songs but miss the note, the way we paused before we spoke. I see you wear my former flicker quite as right. I didn't ask to be retained in mimic tones that sound half trained. You echo me, but not the core, not how I broke behind the door. I walk through rooms you try to build, with pieces copy barely filled. Phrase you left behind still fades away, it isn't mine. Your mirror steps are long since past, projecting frames that couldn't last. But glass can't hold what breath designed, and your echo isn't mine. So speak me loud in crowds you find, repeat me soft and borrow lines, but know the voice you claim to keep can't wake what I refuse to sleep. You're calling back a version gone, I let it go, I moved beyond, and every sound you try to blunt still fades like smoke. Your echo isn't to check it every night, the space where we would once write light. Now every tab stays cold and bare, my name's not flashing anywhere. I left a message months ago, unread, untouched, it didn't grow. It sat like air inside the shell, a silence I remember well. No typing dots, no weight inside, just inbox space left high and dry. No auto reply for the ache, just proof that hearts don't always break. You cleared the thread or let it freeze, but something stayed inside that breeze. My words still float, though never caught, unread, unvoiced, but never not. I used to check if you had seen, if timestamps moved from where they'd been. Now I don't look, but still I feel the vacuum hum or something real. Not anger, just a hollow glow, where warmth once came in every soul. And now the inbox holds its breath, a mailbox echoing slow death. You didn't block, you didn't send, you just let quiet be the end. And now the stillness do its part. By not reloading what won't start. The app still works, the space still shows, but I don't write where silence grows. Not out of pride or fear or spite, just knowing nothing brings the light. You'll see my name when you swipe past. Still bold, still there, still built to last, but you won't click and I won't speak. And that's how endings learn to leak. So let it sit unmarked, unseen. No quiet place we've both left clean. No closure, flame, or ending plea. Just inbox left on empty. Me, no ping, no flag, no thread to tend. No password reset to pretend we just grew out of what could be. And now I'm gone, inbox empty. You didn't like, you didn't write, but still I know you saw that night. A pause too long, a shift in glow. The way your silence let me know. You said I missed it, played it clean, but timestamps tell what you don't mean. The way you lingered on that line was loud enough to feel like mine. I turned off mine to not expose, but some goodbyes still decompose. The way you watched without reply felt louder than a type goodbye. No blue check mark, no fading beep, but I still felt you in that sweep. A quiet scroll, a hidden trace, like fingerprints on empty space. You viewed the post and let it sit, a passive act, but that was it. No comment, heart or replay move, just presence you refuse to prove. And that's the thing that hurt the most. The way you ghosted, not like ghosts. You showed you cared in silent ways, then left without a word to raise. I used to check, I used to wait for any sign beneath the weight, but now I see what eyes reveal, that nothing said can still be real. You watched me break, you let it play, but didn't type a thing to say. You read it all and wore the guise of absence with a hint of eyes. So when they ask if you were gone, I'll say you read and carried on. A red receipt without the name, a quiet way to shift the blame. No need to open what you see, the damage lands invisibly. You didn't write, but you replied with red receipt in full disguise. Not every scene deserves a sound, but yours still echoes all around. And now I read between the skies where love once lived in your disguise. You checked the stats, you saw the view. The count went up, but not the truth. I wasn't numbers you could read. I faded where you didn't lead. You chased the hearts to flame the score, but never knocked on my real door. You posted loud, I watched it pass, a ghost beneath your looking glass. The graphs were full, the mentions high, but you still missed my quiet cry. I spoke in lines you didn't track and waited in the silent back. The likes you got were never me. I left before your reach could see. I stayed unread between the charts, a name you missed with all your smarts. I muted stories when you peaked. The more you shared, the less I leaked. You mapped the trends, you knew the times, but never read between my lines. You measured touch and clicks and flame, but never knew my middle name. I typed then vanished in delay while you went viral miles away. No outlet algorithm caught my end. No common thread, no way to bend. I didn't spike, I didn't stay, I just declined in quiet gray. You searched my name to feel the pull, but never found my inbox full. I stayed below what metrics prove and moved the way the silence moves. Your dashboard showed a rising tide, but never caught the part I hide. You missed the post that never came, the girl you lost without a name. So when you check the numbers twice and wonder why they don't feel right, just know you missed what truly sticks. You miss me deep inside the metrics. Not every love can be reviewed, not every loss can be accrued, and some of us just never stick. 2 pages built on shallow clicks. I didn't send the words I wrote to save them where they couldn't float. A message shaped like what we were, that held in silence, soft and blurred. It started strong and turned unsure, each line confessing something pure. I paused on why, then switched to when, but never let it reach you then. The text just sat beneath your name, a box of blame without the flame. And I by you unseen by me, but still it spoke so endlessly. I drafted pain and changed the tense, from present hurt to past defense. I softened truths then they been sharp, each word a mark I couldn't carve. I almost tapped, I almost sent a parchment memory still bent, and left it there to didn't wait, a lowercase that sealed our fate. You think I ghosted, turned away, but I was typing every day, just not the parts you could receive, the ones that begged but couldn't grieve. It said I'm done and changed to still. It said you hurt then lost the will to tell the truth in final tone, so I just held it on my phone. A months of tears, the draft remains, a quiet grave, a past refrains, a proof I tried but wouldn't fight, and chose unsent to end it right. You never read the words I kept, but that's the only place I wept. The message wasn't left to die, the draft itself was a goodbye. So if you wonder what I meant, it's buried deep in what I sent, but never let escape the screen. A love that left it in between. No sin, no pain, no end to chase, just words that froze in silent space, and you still waiting on the sign. Well, I've already crossed the line. You pin the thread, then disappear, like saving love without an ear. Kept me top of all your space, but never showed your voice or face. I watched the messages decay. It's My messages decay, still slide but never read. Each day a silent shelf where I was stored, like something once but not adored. I stayed right there untouched, unread. No follow-up, no line you said. You marked me, keep but not return. Just watch me slowly twist and burn. You didn't end, you didn't ghost, just left me paused where I'm at most. Not close enough to be revived, but too preserved to be denied. I wondered if the pen was love, or just a fire tired of a name you like to see up top, but never meant to click or stop. You scrolled right past and left me high, a memory pinned beneath your lies, still holding place, still set to stay, while you move quiet miles away. I stayed not out of hope or pride, but just to see if you'd reply. But silence pinned me even more, like stillness nailed to a closed door. And maybe pins me not to lose, but what's the point if you don't choose? I stay to hide on your screen, but not inside what us can mean. One day I'll press on pin, remove this place you swore you wouldn't move. And when I'm gone from that top slot, you'll feel the weight of what I'm not. You held me there, but not with hand. Just kept my name like sinking sand. You pinned me once and thought I'd stay, but left me long before that day. No more reminders left to give, no more soft presents left to live. I was the name you once had kept, but now I leave, pinned then left. You stopped replying, never said, but lingered like a half-closed thread. No message clear, no full release, just quiet held without the peace. Your name still floats where it once burned, unread, unseen, but never turned. The typing stopped, the screen went still, but something stayed against my will. You didn't block, you didn't say I'm done or can't or walk away. You left the room with lights still on and called that silence moving on. I searched for signs that you were gone, but found your shadow tagging on. Still logged in, still on the thread, like love that ghosted but not dead. You haunt the tabs you used to like, a presence built on skip goodnight. No slam, no storm, no tragic call, just vanishing that said it all. I'd rather anger than this pause, this phantom touch without a cause. You didn't end it, you just stayed inside the echo. You delayed the hardest part's not hearing no, it's waiting where no endings go. When love half exits, leaves no key, just keeps the door unlocked for me. You're still online in ways that hurt, your name still pops through friend of blurred, but none of it means what it should. You stayed but never where you could. You left no trace, but left your name on playlist feeds and login flame. And I keep closing things too slow, because you never let me know. So now I sit in between, where silence looks too much like scene. You didn't ghost, you didn't grieve, you just forgot, you forgot to leave. And maybe someday you'll press quit, but I'll be long gone out of it. Until then I'm where heartbreak weaves with someone who forgot to leave. I didn't scroll, I didn't swipe, just stared into the end of type. The screen went still, the room withdrew, and nothing waited after you. No final sound, no typing ghost, just all the words we almost wrote. I let the glow wash over doubt and waited for the light to out. Your name still sits above the thread, unread like praise we left unsaid. A digital breath that won't release, a silent shape like no relief. I used to trace the typing dots like stars across a screen of thoughts, but now I watch them fade away with goodbyes, don't know what to say. My hands don't reach, my phone don't ring, but still I feel that distant sting of messages that won't arrive, of something paused but still alive. You're offline now in every way, even memory looks away. I touch the screen but not to see, just to remember feeling weak. I didn't block, I didn't hide, just let the thread go mute inside. No signal lost, no final beep, just quiet that I chose to keep. And maybe you still tap and wait, but not for me, it's far too late. The screen stopped here where I don't need another word I wouldn't read. No blue check mark, no alert, just distance dressed in something hurt. The app still runs, but I move past the version where we thought we'd last. If someday you scroll back to me, I hope the silence sets you free. I left no trace, I left no locks, just stood alone where the screen stops. And as it dims, so does your name. Not out of spite, not out of blame, but simply this: I close the scene where we mistook a thread for meaning. Like silk night, so gold shine, that calm face, your regret line. No headlines, no loud scene, just my gold turning clean. You said my name like it was yours, now it tastes like closed doors. My hands click quiet heat, your old logic under my feet. Yeah, I miss you, rise too late. Paper perfume on cold intent. I keep my smile thin and bright, like a blade made of light. And new apologies fit like rings, putting back toward empty things. My phone stays still, my pulse stays slow. I let that silence steal the show. I press in peace, I wear it tight. A soft revenge done right. Your memory knocks, I don't move. My breath says nothing to prove. I don't wish you pain, I wish me more. More self, more fire than before. Love it, baby, sweet and tart. No revenge plot, just a spark. I don't break you, I outgrow. I don't chase you, I let go. My dignity high and clean. Your shadow stays unseen. I keep my heart warm, not cool. I keep my life as the rule. You watch my stories late at night. My laughter blows without your light. My friends say queen, I barely grin, cause the real wind is within. Your old fingerprints fake from my skin. My new edges settling. I pass your street, no sudden age, just steady steps, no mistake. You wanted control, you gotta go. Sky kept my love and pay the cost. No bitter taste, no dirty fight, just clean distance, I'm polite. Your silence back that made me learn how to burn without you. Now my softness had a spine. My maybe turns to fine. I don't hate you, I release. I don't need revenge, I need peace. Oh, vote on my heart list, so in hell I write my name like a spell. A little fantasy in my head, me walking past what I beg. You reaching out, me letting it drop. No cruelty, just stop. My love returns to my own chest, and finally it fits the best. 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭, do it, Payback, Daydream. You said what you had to say, then left the thread to drift away. No final dot, no take care line, just silent shape like a decline. I waited one more hour to refresh, unread the ghost of you. No message type, no echoes sent, just absence learning to ferment. The phone stayed still, the lights stayed red. I heard your voice inside my head, but every word came out in cold, like grief beneath a quiet load. You didn't block, you didn't stay, just slipped through like a song delay. Not anger, not a shattered cry, just nothing left to amplify. I typed a line and let it die. You was all I got to try. Backspace the need, erase the name, and gave the silence back its claim. The thread goes long with hollow lines. No arguments, no warning signs, just empty space that used to ring with something close to promising name. I scrolled up to where it began. You wrote like you still had a plan, but plans dissolve like digital mist, and I accept no text after this. I closed the app, then opened out, but still refuse to reach back out. The proof I grew is in this space where I don't beg to be replaced. You'll type again, or maybe not, but either way I've made this spot a place where you don't get to edit. No message left, no chance to mend it. So if this ends, let it stay bare. No, maybe soon, no, do you care? You chose to leave it like a myth, and I chose peace, no text after this. I won't reply to what won't come. Red silk running down the edge of my sleeve, your name unspelled in every thread I leave. Streetlight gold on my collarbone bend. Didn't need you to break, just to bend. I dust off the mirror with rings on both hands. The silence I wear more tailored than planned. No glass shattered, no fire alarms, but my scent is gone from your pillows. The velvet booth I sit and pretending that I never learned your middle name again. Dessert comes soft like a mercy unearned. I sip on a wind that was never confirmed. No witnesses, just sadness, spite. My triumph wears heels into the night. Every blink I take rewrites the scene. Your echo fades where I've never been. Emails unopened, I don't even scroll. The knife you forgot still shines in its roll. No bitter, no bite, no boiling skin. I glow in a tone you'll never live in. Lips gloss with a shade name, not yours. I lean on the frame, unlock doors. You watch from a distance, I won't reduce. I win like silk without an excuse. Heels click in rhythm with my heartbeat slow. Your name, now dust under what I saw. I bought no revenge, no dagger, no trap. Just velvet resolving a quiet clap. Wine stained shaped like your apologies. Pause, yeah. I wipe it away with no applause. I don't need closure, I don't need peace. I need the version of me you couldn't lease. Gold under nails, soft grin in disguise. I leave like a queen without goodbyes. No curtain, no bow, just passing by. Blood orange velvet, no need to try. I tried once and heard it back. Your silence ends a line for lack. Each word I wrote came back unclear, like echo trapped in what we fear. You weren't online, but still I saw your presence blink behind the floor. A ghost reply beneath the frame. No letters, just the weight of name. I sent a thought, it bounced too wide. Returned in shape, but not in tide. It sounded close, but nothing fit. Like saying stay and meaning quit. You used it right before I spoke. Now I just hear the things I broke. Each vowel loops without your tone, and I reply to what I own. The typing bar stays still and gray, but I hear you in what I say. My voice becomes the one you missed. Each line I send, you still resist. No message forms, but sound remains. A copy lost in silent chains. I echo type what you won't read, like needing more than I can plead. You said enough and will you skip? In every draft you never ship. Now I just mimic what you might and hope the ghost can get it right. I pause to feel if you're still near, but all I hold is atmosphere. No send, no take, no real request, just echoes wearing your robe. That's you, echo type inside my mind. I see your lines beneath my lines, but none of yours and none persist, just shadows pressing through the mist. So when I write in vain, a lonely loop, a quiet chain. You left the thread but still exist inside my hands. You echo this. The screen is still but you respond in borrowed phrasing from beyond. And every word I fail to write still sounds like you each sleepless night. Typing your name just to delete. My fingers know what the heart won't repeat. Wallpaper glitch in a room that knew how even silence remembered you. I threw your last text in tonight's recycle. Watched it blink like a faint old cycle. Not rage, not grief, just idle scan. Like receipts from a life I didn't plan. Green light on, but you never appear. I'm loved in deep where you disappeared. You were never hacked, just ran a script till my pride updated and quietly slipped. I don't bleed, I buffer and burn. No battery where you'll never return. No notifications, no phantom rings, just peace with deleted plumes. You used to crash when I walked away. Now our exit clean with nothing to say. The bookmarks faded like borrowed fame. My tabs are closed, girl, your pixel name. Partial fictions never caught my sight. Just a shimmer you confused with pride. I walk past cafes, we geotape your voice now cached in a far life flag. No revenge typed out in code, just a silent patch where nothing showed. Autocorrect doesn't know you now, and that's my win without a vow. A J keychain live in my drawer. Unclick it, untouched means less than before. History cleared, no trail to mend. Digital goodbye with a real world end. Lights off in apps we used to haunt. No love in dreams, no quiet one. Victory soft like system reset. You're gone and I don't forget. I never sent it, but it stayed in lowercase where feelings fade. 3 lines beneath your empty name, still holding things I never blamed. It starts with hate, then takes a turn into a thought, I let it burn. You'll never read the space between, but that's the part where I was seen. The draft remembers every key, each pause, each scratch of honesty. The way I almost said I'm hurt, but softened it to sound less burnt. I read it back like sacred text, like all the words you'd never text. But still I write, and still it holds the versions of me never told. It asks you things I'd never dare, like why you left without the care. It ends before a question mark, because I feared what might come dark. You never saw it, never knew the shade of blue I typed in you. But still it breathes in silent form, a quiet draft that watched the storm. It's not a letter or a cry, it's just the proof I didn't lie, the proof I tried, the proof I stayed, and all the words I never made. Now when I scroll I see it there, unread, unsent, but fully bare. You think I said the least I could, but every word says what I should. The app won't ask if I'll delete, as if it knows I won't repeat. It saves the grief I couldn't send, and keeps the version with no end. So if you wonder what I meant, or where the warmth you knew was spent, the message waits beneath my skin, still tight but never entered in. The screen forgets, but I do not. The draft remembers every thought, and if you knew what it could sing, you'd see this draft knows everything. You left with a shrug, not a final word, but I kept the silence sharp and unheard. Hung it up where metal should gleam, proof I outgrew the need to scream. You thought I'd chase, rewind, regret, but I framed your absence like a silhouette. Every room you filled I redefined, polished with the lines you never signed. Cups on the shelf, none broken or thrown. I toast alone to the peace I've grown. You're archived in tone, not in name. A ghost with no rights to the flame. No burst of rage, no crash of glass, just steps I took that didn't ask. For you to see, for you to feel, my trophy stands, it doesn't need velvet voice you never heard. I saved it all, these sharpened words, not for revenge, not for a scene, but for the weightless kind of clean. I built no case, wore no crown, just let your memory power down. No reenactments, no fatal cue. The wind was simply not needing you. Pages I wrote with your name moved, lines that curve but never proved any story worth tracing back. You were just one unplayed track. Where you never stood, in shoes of grief made into good, each step carved from what you missed. My piece of room, you don't exist. No statue cast, no lights to dim, just the silence I taught Every without word now golden and still, a trophy I forged from unspoken. We almost said it, almost called. The night stood still but didn't fall. Your voice hung just outside the sound, like something real that won't be found. I tied you apart, we both embraced. The distance folded into grace, and all the closeness we could keep got trapped beneath what we don't speak. We almost met then let it slide, both checking flights we wouldn't ride. You almost knocked, I almost stayed. We let the ache out so in vain. No breakdown scene, no savages, just moments we agreed to pass. No label given your flame throne, just silence we both made our own. Your main lit up, I didn't tap. You almost texted and took it back. I almost said I miss you too, but left it somewhat soft and true. We never fought, we never burned. We just let time and never done. Left on the edge of something sweet, like two delays that never meet. Almost either way the stories guide, and faces no one says goodbye. We left it there, no say, no twist, just left almost nothing missed. A shadow walks the street near mine, we're passing echoes out of time. I see clear but never close, a photo faded past its close. I don't regret, I don't resent. We lived in pauses, not some man in for anything at all. It's almost love, just slightly stalled. So if you dream of what beyond, remember not to carry her. We wanna name our kids all list with something else, just left unmissed. We didn't fear, we didn't hunt, we just aligned up didn't sun. A gentle truth no heart resists, the kind that's only left on most known. lipstick curve on a paper like dated back to a night I forgot, but it held what you never bought. A cafe total, 2 drinks and none shared. I sat across from your phantom stare. Your voice didn't echo, just pressed the air, and the seat across stayed perfectly bare. They say receipts fade, but this one stayed. Folded in silence, I never betrayed. The kiss mark looked like something planned, but it bloomed alone in my left hand. No refund for moments misplaced, no price tag on the warmth I faced. You weren't there, but still inside, an ink that outlasted your brief delight. I pressed it inside a notebook spine, between a poem and a dotted line. It lived like proof of a split in time, where I lost less than what wasn't mine. No table number, no service name, just silence written in gentle shame. That slip became my private myth, a page you never signed it with. I never showed and never claimed, just read the numbers, none were named. The shade I wore had no regret, it knew a goodbye hadn't met. The print still smells like a floral lie, like perfume sent to say goodbye. But you never said it, not even once, just left the check and let it run. The corners curled like memory's edge, truth written faint in a lipstick pledge. I held it close and let it rest, a proofless past in Sunday dress. Now in dreams I repurchase that night, different setting, same soft light, but this time I leave the mark on glass and pay alone as moments pass. I threw it out, or so I thought, but dreams pull back what time forgot. And in my sleep I still unfold that faded slip with lips too bold, a souvenir I didn't need, a silent trace of want and speed. I wake with hands too empty to write, lipstick receipt from a past life. I said goodbye but kept the pen, each letter leaking what was then. You walked away, the page stayed warm, and I kept writing through the storm. No final word can wrap this clean, too many lines caught in between. I tried to end, but start instead. The ink still moves like things unsaid. Your name comes back in lowercase, inside a line I can't erase. I rhyme around you, dodge a sound, but somehow always circle round. Goodbye was never one and done, it's in the things I've left undone, and songs I write but never play, and notes I fold and hide away. I've signed the end 1,000 ways, but still the grief begins to phrase. You're gone, but verbs don't understand how final slips from steady hands. The verses bend where you once stood, they echo soft, not like they should. I try to end, but truth's too wide, and you still haunt the space inside. Each stanza starts let you go, but ends in places I don't know. The pain rewrites the past, resists, and I'm still writing, you still exist. If closure came in single form, I'd frame it cold, I'd keep it warm. But mine keeps breaking into verse and makes the healing feel like worse. I draft goodbyes in every breath, but none erase the weight you left. The final line won't ever land when memory won't let go of hand. So don't mistake my silent night for peace or freedom or made right. I'm quiet now, but not past tries. I'm just alone, still writing goodbyes. It's not the end, it's just a page I might not send. The ink still flows, the echo cries, because I'm here, still writing goodbyes. You opened the file, I closed the past. The cursor blinked, then moved too fast. Your name was saved and overwritten, ghosts in code that stayed hidden. I scrolled through nights we never typed, our chat logged in, emotion swiped. The bubbles burst in quiet tones, unread lines carved into my phone. You flickered once on my feed, a glitch disguised as something I need. But static dressed you in the same skin of someone soft I'd never let in. I muted echoes in my mind, said do not disturb on what you signed. No draft remains, no tag regret, just shadows I chose to forget. Your voice once subtle completed mine, now it's lost in archive time. I searched your name, results came blank, a system crash I didn't thank. No backup holds the words we spent, each phrase expired as it was sent. Now all I have is ghosted trace of memory left in lowercase. You load too slow, then disappear like cached affection turned to fear. I reinstalled who I became in software free of your domain. Even dreams now fail to sync, the moments pixel, then they shrink. I live in space you used to scan, a ghost you followed, not a plan. There's no revenge inside this code, just peace and being the one who knows that every digital goodbye outlasts the need to question why. You logged out once without a sound, no crash, no heat, no battleground. Now every time I power down, you're gone from bytes and lost unfound. No log to track, no link to test, no final key, no voice request. You're just a glitch in songs I post, forever filed under digital ghosts. You called once, but the name was blank, a contact saved with an empty ring. I let it ring, no tone reply, just silence framed in something wide. Your number lived without a name, in digits called too shy to claim. No photo shown, no heart assigned, just history I'd yet to find. The messages came out as sync, short hellos with lines that shrink. You asked if I still wore that coat. I typed, erased, and let it float. No ringtone match your ghosted voice. No menu gave a blocking choice. You weren't a threat, just residue. A contact list that still had you. I changed the name to something vague, avoid on sight in lowercase. But every time the screen lit up, it poured a wine into my cup. You spoke in text I didn't trust, like falling keys you left in dust. No punctuation, just a wave from a version I forgot to save. I never hit delete or mute, just hoped your pings would stay acute. Each one a proof I could ignore, a knock I never asked for more. Your voice once held a brighter sound, now wrapped in noise that circles round. I hear it faint in midnight clicks, a whisper I don't dare to fix. I typed goodbye and hit no send, left the thread to curve and bend, unread, unsaid, untouched and still. A signal buried by quiet will. So call again if you decide, but know the name you used has died. I'm not the screen you're searching through. Unknown contact, no longer you. No buzz, no flash, no vibrate hum. You're gone before the call could come. The line exists but not for you. A silence only I outgrew. No buzz, no flash, no vibrate home. You're gone before the call could come. The line exists but not for you. A silence only I outgrew. I slipped the thread and stayed unseen, invisible between the screen. You type once, then watch me fade into the part of you I played. I walk in rooms I didn't name, erase my footprints just the same. No stories posted, no online light, just echo stitched in quiet flight. You used to ping me through the dark, now I respond with just a mark. No red receipt, no sign I knew. The silence says more than I do. I took the stairs that don't alert, block the path where feelings hurt. No confrontation, no reply, just ghost mode on a goodbye. I saw your face behind the link, your smile still cast in faded pink. But I won't click or zoom or stare, your pixels float, I'm not back there. No blue ticks left, no typing died. I'm not the story you forgot, I'm the silence that replies with every scroll that never tries. I keep my name off every grid, unsearchable for what I did. The truth I hold can't be unfurled. You lost me in a filtered world. No memory gets to track me down, no app can sense if I'm in town. You knock on walls I've left behind, ghost mode sealed what you can't find. No CNET, no timestamp clue, I'm gone in ways that still feel true. Offline just to form my way to show you I was never there. I move like wind behind your swipe, erase the proof, remove the type you'll never trace. The words I owed, I left in full ghost mode. I don't log out, I just dissolve. No mystery left to resolve. You wanted less, so I became a quiet loss without a name. I wrote 3 lies and left them there. No sin, no save, just open hair. The cursor blinked like something caught between the truth and what I thought. Your name stayed fixed at the top, but every word fell home to drop. So I just stayed and let it breathe. The sentence dropped beneath my sleeve. Your message once then disappeared, like getting ready and felt too weird. But I don't chase a vanished tongue. My right to leave, not bring you home. This isn't love, it's just release. A quiet draft without a piece of who you were or might have been. Just let it stacked in phantom skin. My phone didn't cries, I watched it sleep. Still no reply, still nothing deep. The last thing typed, I hope you then. I let the silence type again. I'll move the words to line 5 down. Change half to heal, then back around. But nothing clicked, no phrasing fit. So I just let the blank come in. I kept it there for weeks untouched. I maybe built on nothing much. Unread, unseen, still strangely near. Like saying rest couldn't make me clear. You said as blue ticks, mine has none. That's how I know the thread is done. The part of me still leaves the light on drafts that never came out right. No message holds what I want sent, but drafts don't need a proper end. They flow like thoughts I let unwind, without a claim for space or time. So if you ever tap my name, find that message still the same. Know that I once meant to begin, but chose instead to stay with him. I close the app but leave a scene, still typed in gray, still in between. No scent, no sound, no final token. Just love that stayed, a draft left open. You typed once and left the line. 3 dots flickered, then resigned. I watched the pause stretch like a thread. Unseen thoughts, you never said. No words arrived, just blinking light. A phantom sentence held too tight. The message bar, a half-closed door. Your silence typed a little more. I wrote, it's fine, the backspace slow. The draft dissolved before it flowed. We shared more pauses than we spoke, and that's the bond we never broke. A screen lit up at 3 a.m. I knew it wasn't meant to send. Still I stared like it meant change, like distance could be rearranged. You never typed a single name, but I still read it all the same. Each bubble burst before it grew. Typing ghost, I still saw you. I muted sounds to feel you less, but ghosts don't need the noise to press. You lingered in the autofill where I exist when I sit still. The thread is long but mostly blank, just space between what sank and sank. I scroll the lines that never start and wonder where you hit your part. There's no goodbye in what you wrote, just flickers trailing off like smoke. I answer now with nothing new, a typing ghost replying to. I turn the screen and dim the light, still hear your fingers late at night. They tap on thoughts that never leave. I breathe them in, then let them grieve. Ever hit send someday, I won't be where I used to stay, but I'll remember every post where I replied to a ghost. The dots come back and disappear, a rhythm lost but still sincere. You type again, I feel the ache of silence we both meant to break. You spoke in ways I used to know, a phrase, a pause, the undertow. But when I heard it echo back and missed the color, lost the track. You quote the lines we used to say, and voices bend a different way, like borrowing a skin once mine, but leaving out the silent spine. Your voice still floats through hallway walls, like someone's there who never calls. But what I hear is not my own, just shadows mouthing empty tone. You kept the shell, not what it meant, the frame, not how the message bent. You echo parts, believe the rest, the pulse, the hush, the quiet chest. I found your sound in someone's poster, filtered clip, a second ghost, but it rang false behind the beat. A version built to feel complete. You play our songs but miss the note. The way we paused before we spoke. I see you wear my former light, but it don't flicker quite as right. I didn't ask to be retained in mimic tones that sound half-trained. You echo me, but not the core, not how I broke behind the door. I walk through rooms you try to build with pieces, copy barely filled, and every phrase you left behind still fades away. It isn't mine. You mirror steps I long since passed, projecting frames that couldn't last. but glass can't hold our breath design, and your echo isn't mine. So speak me loud in crowds you find, repeat me soft in borrowed lines, but know the voice you claim to keep can't wake what I refuse to sleep. You're calling back a version gone, I let it go, I move beyond, and every sound you try to bind still fades like smoke. Your echo isn't mine. Your echo isn't mine. Your echo isn't mine. Your echo isn't mine. You were never safe with your name, just numbers left without a claim, a blank beside a call that rang, a ghost that memory never sang. No emoji to define your place, no photo to recall your face, just contact ID left unfilled, like something known but never will. I dialed once then backed away, not ready for what voice might say. You lived in space that couldn't last, no present tense, no anchors past. I never named what wouldn't stay, just let it float and drift away. And in that space I made my room for things that didn't need a tune. You sent your song, I heard the tone, but chose to leave the field alone. No label set, no title crown, you're just the silence I unbound. You asked why messages fell thin, why warmth refused to let you in. But I don't frame what isn't real, I don't retype what I won't feel. Not every touch deserves a tag, some names just sag beneath the leg, and yours was filed with soft delete, a version I refuse to keep. I saw you call, I let it ring, not out of rage, just didn't cling. No name popped up, no flash, no sound, just quiet truth that circled round. You thought we were a song to hold, but I stayed cold, I stayed untold. You were a phase I didn't sing, saved as nothing and no thing. And now you ask if you were known, but answers aren't in contact phones. They live in what we failed to write, and yours was never typed in light. No entry left, no name in view, just empty where I once knew you. The proof of how I pulled the string. You're not erased, you were never a thing. Don't pause too long on what we were, let memory blur, let pixels stir. You see my name, don't tap, just glide, a whisper you don't need to hide. No angry post, no burning thread, just screenshots left unread instead. I'm not the mess you thought would stay, just someone you scrolled past one day. I used to freeze when you'd appear, now I just move through what was near. Your face, your feet, your filtered glow, a hallway I no longer know. I see the views, I feel the ghost of who reacts and who comes close. But I don't need to play that role, I let you scroll and not console. No comeback line, no double text, no heartbreak drop between the next. I left the comment box alone and made my silence fully grown. You'll stop on me, then pass right through like tapping glass without a clue. but that's enough, no need for more. I'm not the one you're waiting for. Just notice once, then let me slide. No tap to feel what we denied. I'm not a glitch, I'm not a sign, just someone who reclaimed the line. You thought I'd pose to draw you back, but peace don't need a follower track. The closure came in letting go of needing you to even know. So next time when you scroll that lane and see my face but feel no flame, don't fake the light, don't fake control. Just scroll past me, slow, not cold. I lived a while in your display, a profile pausing yesterday. Now I just ask for something small. Scroll past me slowly, that is all. No need to pause, no need to speak, just feel the quiet when we meet. You don't know hard, you don't know roll, just move, just breathe. Scroll past me whole. You used to check it every night, the space where we would once write light. Now every tab stays cold and bare. My name's not flashing anywhere. I left a message months ago, unread, untouched, it didn't grow. It sat like air inside the shell, a silence I remember well. No typing dots, no wait inside, just inbox space left high and dry. No auto reply for the ache, just proof that hearts don't always break. You clear the thread or let it freeze, but something stayed inside that breeze. My words still float, though never caught, unread, unvoiced, but never not. I used to check if you had seen, if timestamps moved from where they've been. Now I don't look, but still I feel the vacuum hum of something real. Not anger, just a hollow glow, where warmth once came in every soul. And now the inbox holds its breath, the mailbox echoing slow death. You didn't block, you didn't send, you just let quiet be the end. And I let stillness do its part by not reloading what won't start. The app still works, the space still shows, but I don't write where silence grows. Not out of pride or fear or spite, just knowing nothing brings the light. You'll see my name when you swipe past, still bold, still there, still built to last. But you won't click and I won't speak, and that's how endings learn to leak. So let it sit unmarked, unseen, a quiet place we've both left clean. No closure, flame, or ending plea, just inbox left on empty. Me, no ping, no flag, no thread to attend, no password reset to pretend. We just grew out of what could be, and now I'm gone. Inbox empty. Inbox empty. didn't like, you didn't write. Still I know you saw that night. A pause too long, a shifting glow. The way your silence let me know. You said I missed it, played it clean, but timestamps tell what you don't mean. The way you lingered on that line was loud enough to feel like mine. I turned off mine to not expose, but some goodbyes still decompose. The way you watch without reply felt louder than a type goodbye. No blue check mark, no fading beat, but I still felt you in that sweep. A quiet scroll, a hidden trace, like fingerprints on empty space. You viewed the post and let it sit, a passive act, but that was it. No comment, heart or replay move, just presence you refused to prove. And that's the thing that hurt the most, the way you ghosted, not like ghosts. You showed you cared in silent ways, then left without a word to raise. I used to check, I used to wait for any sign beneath the weight, but now I see what eyes reveal, that nothing said can still be real. You watched me break, you let it play, but didn't type a thing to say. You read it all and wore the guise of absence with a hint of ice. So when they ask if you were gone, I'll say you read and carried on. A red receipt without the name, a quiet way to shift the blame. No need to open what you see, the damage lands invisibly. You didn't write, but you replied with red receipt in full disguise. Still echoes all around, and now I read between the skies where loved ones lived in your disguise. You checked the stats, you saw the view. The count went up, but not the truth. I was in numbers you could read. I faded where you didn't lead. You chased the hearts, the flame, the score, but never knocked on my real door. You posted loud, I watched it pass, a ghost beneath your looking glass. The grabs were full, the mentions high, but you still missed my quiet cry. I spoke in lines you didn't track and waited in the silent back. The likes you got were never me. I left before your reach could see. I stayed unread between the charts, a name you missed with all your smarts. I muted stories when you peeked. The more you shared, the less I leaked. You mapped the trends, you knew the times, but never read between my lines. You measured touch in clicks and flame, but never knew my middle name. I typed and vanished in delay while you went viral miles away. No algorithm caught my end, no common thread, no way to bend. I didn't spike, I didn't stay, I just declined in quiet gray. You searched my name to feel the pull, but never found my inbox full. I stayed below what metrics prove and moved the way that silence moves. Your dashboard showed a rising tide, but never caught the part I hide. You missed the post that never came, the girl you lost without a name. So when you check the numbers twice and wonder why they don't feel right, just know you missed what truly sticks. You miss me deep inside. inside the metrics. Not every love can be reviewed, not every loss can be accrued, and some of us just never stick to pages built on shallow clicks. You watched, I know, I saw the trace of liquid through your user face. You didn't like, you didn't speak, but you were there each fragile week. The views went up, the silence stayed, a hollow proof that doesn't fade. You didn't echo, didn't ping, but seeing you still meant a thing. You lingered long on stories told, on photos where the lights turned cold, but never knocked or asked me why. The warmth had drained behind my eye. No comment box, no hidden note, just presence built on what you don't. You let me hang in ghosted threads, still marked as seen, still underfed. I posted soft, not made to scream, just thoughts that floated in between, and you have there, but never loud, just pixel proof inside the cloud. You let me grieve where no one looked, while watching every word I booked. A shadow clapping without sound that knew just when to not be found. And maybe silence feels like peace, but watching hurts without release. It's not the view that cuts the thread, it's being seen but left for dead. I searched for you in sudden taps, the kind that pause but don't collapse, and found you hovering like mist, but saying nothing, just like this. So don't pretend it passed you by. I saw the echo in your eye. You watched me break, then watched me bend, but never type, not in the end. So if you wonder what I felt, it wasn't rage, it wasn't melt, just quiet screams you never found, because you only seen without sound. Some ghosts don't leave, they simply fade, and every story left replayed, and you stayed without a sound. A viewer who just watched me drown. I didn't send the words I wrote, just say them where they couldn't float. A message straight like where we were, but held in silence, soft and blurred. I started strong and then turned unsure, each line confessing something pure. I paused on wide and switched to when, but never let it reach you then. The text just sat beneath your name, a box of blame without the flame. Unread by you, unseen by me, but still it spoke so endlessly. I drafted pain and changed the tense, from present hurt to past defense. I softened truths that made them sharp. Each word a mark, but it couldn't carve. I almost had, but almost sent. But pause where memory still bent, and left it bare to dim and wait. A lower taste that sealed our fate. You think I ghosted, turned away, but I was typing every day. Just not the parts you could perceive, the ones that begged but couldn't grieve. You said I'm done, then changed till still. You said you heard them march the will, to tell the truth in final tone. So I just held it on my phone. Now months have passed, the draft remains, a quiet grave of past refrains. Proof I tread but wouldn't cite, and chose unsent to end it right. You'll never read the words I kept, but that's the only place I wept. A message wasn't left to die, the draft itself was the goodbye. So if you wonder what I meant, it's buried deep in what I sent, but never let escape the screen. Love that often in between. No sin, no pain, no end to chase, just words that froze in silent space. And you still waiting on a sign, well, I've already crossed the line. You've been the threat and disappeared, like saving love without it near. Kept me top of all your space, but never showed your voice or face. I watched the messages decay, still starving, never read each day. A silent shelf where I was stored, like something once but not adored. I stay right there untouched, unread. No follow-up, no line you said. You marked me, keep but not return. Just watch me slowly twist and burn. You didn't end, you didn't ghost, just left me paused where I'm at most. Not close enough to be revived, but too preserved to be denied. I wondered if the pin was love, or just a file you're tired of, a name you like to see up top, but never meant to click or stop. You scroll right past and left me high, a memory pinned beneath your lie, still holding place, still set to stay, while you move quiet miles away. I stay not out of hope or pride, but just to see if you'd reply. But silence pinned me even more, like stillness nailed to a closed door. And maybe pins me not to lose But what's the point if you don't choose to stay to highlight on your screen, but not inside what us could mean? One day I'll press unpin, remove this place you swore you wouldn't move. And when I'm gone from that top slot, you'll feel the weight of what I'm not. You held me there but not with hand, just kept my name like sinking sand. You pinned me once and thought I'd stay, but left me long before that day. No more reminders left to give, no more soft presents left to live. I was the name you once had kept, but now I leave, pinned and left. You stopped replying, never said, but lingered like a half-closed thread. No message clear, no full release, just quiet held without the peace. Your name still floats where it once burned, unread, unseen, but never turned. The typing stopped, the screen went still, but something stayed against my will. You didn't block, you didn't say I'm done or can't or walk away. You left the room with lights still on and called that silence moving on. I searched for signs that you were gone, but found your shadow tagging on, still locked in, still on the thread, like love that ghosted but not dead. You haunt the tabs you used to light, a presence built on skipped goodnight. No slam, no storm, no tragic call, just vanishing that said it all. I'd rather anger than this pause, this phantom touch without a cause. You didn't end it, you just stayed inside the echo. You delay the hardest parts, not here and no, it's waiting where no endings go. And love half exits, leaves no key, just keeps the door unlocked for me. You're still online in ways that hurt. Your name still pops through, friend of blur, but none of it means what it should. You stayed but never aware you could. You left no trace but left your name on playlist feeds and login flame. And I keep closing things too slow because you never let me know. So now I sit in between where silence looks too much like seeing. You didn't ghost, you didn't grieve, you just forgot, you forgot to leave. And maybe someday you'll press quit, but I'll be long gone out of it. Until then I'm where heartbreak weaves with someone who forgot to leave.